Hey, it's me. So many people with the best intentions set out on a journey to find God or find themselves. But if you were to ask them what that really means or how they expect to find what they're looking for, most wouldn't have a clear answer. They just feel the pull, this deep sense that something is missing, but they can't quite put their finger on it. The truth is, finding God isn't some vague, mystical experience. It's not about reaching some unattainable state of enlightenment either. It's about coming home to yourself. It's about discovering who you really are underneath the layers of conditioning, expectations, and self-doubt. When you do that, life starts to feel lighter. You begin to trust yourself, to love, to connect with others in a deeper way. You realize that you don't need anyone else's approval to be whole. And in that, you find joy. But here's where most people get stuck. They think joy can only exist in a perfect life, that they can only be happy once they've fixed everything, once they're flawless, their relationships are flawless, and the world itself is flawless. Of course, deep down, we all know that perfection doesn't exist. No person, no relationship, no life is without struggles. The real challenge isn't about creating a perfect life. It's about learning to find joy in the midst of imperfection. And that's hard, because whether we realize it or not, we all carry an unconscious demand for perfection. It's subtle, but it's there. We rush to solve our problems because we think we should be further along. We feel frustrated when life doesn't go as planned. We push ourselves to achieve more, thinking that success will finally make us feel enough. But all of this striving only keeps us disconnected from the present moment, from the joy that is already available to us right now. Letting go of perfection doesn't mean giving up on growth. It actually makes real growth possible. Because when you stop fighting what is, you open yourself up to what could be. Think about your relationships. Have you ever felt dissatisfied thinking, only this person were different? If only they loved me better. If only I felt more fulfilled in this relationship. What if instead of waiting for perfection, you could accept the reality of the relationship as it is? Now, that doesn't mean settling for something unhealthy. It does mean recognizing that no one is perfect, including you. And when you let go of the impossible standard of perfection, you allow yourself to actually experience love, connection, and joy, flawed and beautiful, just as they are. And the same goes for yourself. You might feel like you haven't arrived yet, that you still have so much work to do before you can truly be happy. You don't have to be perfect to live fully. You don't have to have it all figured out before you can enjoy your life. Growth is a process, not a destination. The key is learning to accept yourself exactly as you are, even as you continue to evolve. One of the biggest barriers to joy is that we don't let ourselves feel our true emotions. We manipulate them, sometimes by suppressing them, sometimes by exaggerating them. We don't trust ourselves to just be. But when we allow our real emotions to come up, without judgment, without forcing them to be different, we reconnect with who we truly are. So I invite you to try this. The next time you feel yourself resisting life, Whether you're frustrated with yourself, your circumstances, or someone else, pause. Pause and ask yourself, what am I rejecting? What am I expecting to be perfect? And then see if you can soften, if you can accept what is instead of fighting against it. Because joy isn't something you find at the end of the journey. It's something you allow yourself to feel when you stop resisting life as it is. You don't have to be perfect to be at peace. You don't have to have it all figured out to be happy. The real you, the joyful, wise, and loving you, is already here, waiting for you to come home. Love you. Connect soon.